Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Now, this is going to be all forward energy. It is the year of the fire horse. We are not going back to the past. Why I concentrate on the 12th and the 8th house is because those are some of the most difficult houses. And if you're a pro and you've been with me a while, you understand that these are the houses that take you through the dark night of the soul. And that's a very difficult place to be. I don't teach from, or I don't guide from, whatever you want to call it. I guide from experience and wisdom, because I've been all the way to hell and back a couple times. So if you're going through that experience right now, this reading is probably for you. If you're a pro, leave a comment, I'm a pro, and help other people know that coming back from the dark night is possible. That's when you lose everything and everyone, and you have to rebuild after that. Okay? So right now I've got the Hermit, the Chariot, and the Ace of Wands. Now, Virgo and Cancer energy, whether you see this from a perspective of loss or gain or whatever, like I said, take it as it resonates. It's not going to be for everyone. So I got Hermit time. Can't touch this. And we have the Chariot and the Ace of Wands. Someone behind the scenes is noticing you, because you're taking a brand new passionate beginning in your life, even if you're doing it from a place of solitude. Alright? And the Chariot has arrived. You're going in a forward direction, no matter what. Like I said, again, we have the Ace of Wands and the Chariot, along with the Success, Six of Pentacles. So Cancer and Jupiter's in Cancer, South Node in Virgo, I believe. This is taking this is like launching, a launching of something, brand new passionate beginning, and it becoming a success. Like I said, you may be starting from 0. 1 is the first step. Some old energy is definitely coming to a close with the World card or the Universe card. And with the Six of Swords and the Three of Cups, you're moving on to calmer waters and into a more abundant life. See, the card says abundance. Finding peace through confusion. Okay? So the Two of Swords tells me that you're finding peace through moving on to abundance, to moving on to something you can celebrate, something that's better for you than what was. That's why the Ace of Wands is here. Yeah, there's definitely somebody in the mix here that wants to overburden you, dominate you in some way. It is a magician. This is going on all over the world. So keep that in mind. This is some sort of somebody sitting there trying to figure out how to manipulate you to have some kind of control over you, because you've let go of the past. You've let go of old past energy. You've closed out that cycle. They want you confused and oppressed. Whoever this person is. Virgo, Gemini energy. Or you are confused and oppressed because that's what I can't say words that will get me in a different category. So I'm just gonna say someone in the world wants to dominate and oppress you so you can't find your way. They're doing it on purpose, like overstimulation, so you can't have the success that you're looking for, because they want to rule over you. They want to control you. Alright? They want to have control of your finances, and I'm telling you, hackers, I'm getting hacked daily. So be very aware of that energy. It is trying to, because that's what they do. They try to keep you oppressed. They try to steal. They try to take. They try to do anything that they can. They're paid. Some of them are paid to do it. Ace of Cups. On the Hermit, somebody's finding love for themselves in solitude, if nothing else. And the Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups. Damn. Somebody wants to make an offer here, but they got it dressed up as something else when it's really just hot dogs and beer. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's simple. It's very simple. This person is a little bit simple-minded. Like I said, that's why they think they can have some kind of control over your confusion. And if you let them, they will. This is a brand new passionate beginning in your work. Some sort of collaboration. And moving on to calmer waters. You could be into science. You could be into health and fitness. You could be into any kind of where you have to do research. If you're going through the dark night of the soul, I suggest you do your research. Alright? 8th house is transformation. 12th house is spirituality and endings and beginnings. 8th house is also death and rebirth, and we're going through that right now on a world scale. So, keep that in mind. Something you're passionate about, something that you want to make happen, that you love. You're keeping it quiet, though. Like I said, somebody wants to have domination over that. Why? Because you have Empress energy. Because you're a boss. Because you're a mama. Because you are the one that is in control. And you're tempering that energy. And whoever these seducers are that are trying to slip something in your drink to make you doubt yourself, you just make sure that you know who they are. Alright? You make sure you know who these people are. Got Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus energy. Mutable signs will probably have the easiest because I'm a mutable sign, and 1, 2, 3 places in my chart. Mutable, all mutable, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So, fixed signs, a little more difficult because, you guys get rooted in. But in cardinal signs, you think you know it all. I'm just saying. That's how it is. So, like I said, this person's going to send you a message. You got a Page of Pentacles. This is an offer. The offer is confusing. This is the person that wants to confuse you. They want to dominate your Empress energy. So you can't help the youngins, or you can't help the people who are in the pre-stage of awakening or in the middle of awakening, where a lot of people are losing everything. You lose everything and everyone, and you start from square one. There's this person could be going through that as well. Virgo Gemini energy again. Or they're the ones that are confused and oppressed because they don't understand why they can't have any effect on you. The matriarch. The mother. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands. This is how you win. By investing in yourself. By investing your money, time, and energy into yourself. Someone may want to invest in you, but be very careful, because I do feel like this person, whoever they are, is a manipulator, and they want to try. Okay, so this is somebody who would make themselves look good. Like say all the right things, do all the right things, and it's a manipulation, and it's a total manipulation. But if you invest in the right things here, you'll come out the winner. Six of Wands. Alright, let's get some more clarification. That one wants to come out. Judgment. Yeah. Somebody's facing judgment here. Because of their choices in love. Their choices, that Sagittarius, Scorpio energy. Choices in love in the past left them out in the cold. Period. Six of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Probably took their money too. What they thought was going to be an empress was it turned out to be hot dogs and beer. I'm just saying it they thought was going to be something different, turned out to be very simple-minded. Justice. So we got judgment and justice for the Eight of Pentacles here. Libra energy again. Somebody trying to stress out the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Did have Cancer here. So somebody's trying to stress you out. They think this is justice. They think that they can hack into all your stuff and stress you out. Little tip for you. Change everything. Change your passwords, change your life, change your identity. That is what this fire horse energy is for. Burn the old, bring in the new. Oof. So they want you depressed over your work. They want you to think that it's a complete loss. But it's not. Whatever they did not work. They are in the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups energy. Because like I said, you closed down this chapter. You took back your power. And you're not allowing somebody to Three of Swords you and Five of Cups you. I mean, look at where, I mean, there's a lot of people are falling for the okie doke here. And letting people try to take away their security, stability, because because they don't see this coming. Those who are overconfident in thinking that they can confuse you with some sort of oppression are probably the ones that are going to end up in the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords, because they're not going to be able to stop this. Eight of Pentacles, especially since you're passionate about it. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles just popped out again. Yeah. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, they're really, really stressed out about your work because you're not confused. You're not confused. You're not taking their offer either. Because it's stress, it's worry, it's anxiety, it's losing sleep. There's a lot of money involved here. And somebody wanted to have control over that. If you're just beginning this, you're worth a lot more than you think. That's why whoever this person is that's trying to stress you out and have some sort of domination over your life and your work and everything else, that's why they're upset. They don't know how to get to you. Because you're smarter than the average bear. Let's see what this Queen of Pentacles and Ten of Wands is. This could be a couple that's trying to do this to you. Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands. Taking a break from, wishing and hoping into knowing. Wow. You're going to get what's fair to you. This King of Pentacles is not going to be able to hold on to this. And you know you have to go after what you want to level up. And I do feel like you're leveling up. With that Six of Wands, now we have the Eight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So like I said, there could be a couple of people involved in this. And I feel like you just took a break from everybody. You took a break from all of them. Because they have to do right by you. And they know it. Pisces energy with the High Priestess. So whoever this person is, they know that they have to do right by you. They can't hold on to things that belong to you, that are meant for you, the destiny that is meant for you, not them. Like I said, they made a bad choice here. It turned out to be oversimplified. Maybe somebody said they had some sort of gift or talent that they didn't have, and you have it. Yeah, somebody's really, really super upset about whatever it is that you're doing for a living, and it's causing them to have some sort of bad health, mental or otherwise. So yeah, they're getting some sort of message of concern because you saw this coming. Despair message. Five of Cups energy. They could have even lost a job because of some sort of family secret. They lost some sort of income here. Something they worked for because of family. Like I said, and they're experiencing some kind of bad health now because of it. We have the toil and labor, family secrets, and bad health. They could be experiencing bad health, or they could be experiencing a family member with bad health. They just got a message. See, now when somebody aims something at you, it always backfires. You know, if they're trying to do some sort of magic, manipulation, whatever it is that they're trying to do here, they're getting the total backfire on that right now, and they're losing everything and everyone because of what they tried to pin on you. Okay? So this, like I said, it's all forward motion. So this, I'm going to say, is happening right now, going into the next month, to somebody you know or somebody you know of that has been trying to oppress you and confuse you. And whoever this person is, they're missing you because you don't want anything to do with them. And you separated yourself from that energy. That was what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to leave that energy in the past where it belongs. But they're unable to move on. They're unable to advance because they wanted you in their grasp. But you're healing. You're healing from confusion. You're healing from recklessness. You're realizing the mistakes that you made in the past that kept you subdued by this energy. Time with friends, moving on, having, enjoying possibly a single life, living in the moment, having fun, enjoying your life. There may be a relationship coming in that's evolving into the next phase. This is the healing of the inner child, the healing of the Three of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Okay? This is moving into your independence with Saturn energy, Saturnian energy. So we have Cancer and Capricorn here. Moving into your own independence, moving into your lovely bunch of coconuts. Setting yourself free from confusion, recklessness, and loss of control. You're doing this really fast too. You're no longer reminiscing on the competition, enemy, clever, look over your shoulder bullshit, or the heartbreak that may have kept you stuck in like stagnancy in the past. This person is seriously heartbroken because you didn't fall for their trick, whatever it was. You was smarter. You got on board with yourself here, which means the Chariot energy. You took that next leap of faith. Gravity, attraction, magnetic field, and potential energy. Now, if you have moved on from the past and you burn it away, that's what you're supposed to do, because that opens room for potential. Clear your space, clear your mind of all past hindrances. One of them could be this. Drink plenty of water. And commit to yourself. Make an oath, make a commitment to yourself. A promise to yourself. To change how you feel about yourself and what you see in the mirror. Like I said, this person has committed to it. And what they did was they effed up. I mean, trying to control you made them lose control. Communication records, call records, instant messaging. I see fake messaging here, so be very aware that some people are posing as other people because they don't know how to be themselves. And I don't understand that at all, because even though I grew up in, the rock and roll world, I never wanted to be anybody but myself. Maybe that's why I never got anywhere, is because, being authentic was taboo. Okay? There is some sort of relationship here that is forbidden. Because I feel like that you've left the pollution or the infection or whatever this parasite was. It was making threats on your money, life, privacy, hacker. And you're ascending with dignity, honor, lineage, awards. And there is key people here who are addicted to and obsessed, and they got toxic attachments. But your intuition lets you know who this snake is, and you're finished with it. They're thinking they got unfinished business here, but I feel like they're the ones losing control. They're very, very jealous of your ascending energy, that you are coming out of the dark night. And they're going into it because they thought that they could have control over you. Somebody wants to know why you're so defensive and balanced and still hopeful. Because they're a hater. Say less to this person. Do not let them in on whatever it is that you're doing to upgrade your consciousness, because this is a war on consciousness. It's not anything outside you. It's somebody who wants to keep you trapped in the lower realms with them, because they can't advance, and that's why they can't stand you. Because they're going through that dark night of the soul, so they instead of bettering themselves, they're losing people, they're losing everything. They're in the midst of that right now, and they're jealous of you because you found balance, and that's your defense mechanism. They wanted you reckless, derailed, but you're in the flow. The flow of truth, forgiveness, illumination, and pleasure. You're open to a new adventure, and that's wonderful. Open to new adventures that delight you, but you might be coming from a place of solitude right now, because it's hard to trust people after you've been hurt, but you got to take that leap of faith sometime to talk to people about about what's going on, taking chances, star family, because there are good people still left. You just have to kind of find them. And you're starting in a good place, because my group of people here, they're wonderful. They've been on this road for a long time, and they understand. They understand service. Okay? There's a sacred union an ancient sacred union taking place right now. And that goes for collectively, not just for single people, but collectively, for groups, for people who, and again with the 7 sticking out in this reading quite a bit. So you could be a life past 7. Let's see. Let's see what the service card says. This is going to be your advice. Come on. Come on, a little brighter. Here we go. As all ecosystems and species on your planet cross-pollinates amongst each other to serve the collective whole, so too do you play a direct cross-link in the field of all that is needed, of all that is. Indeed, you, the humans, are not separate entities, but a direct bridgeway to forging universal harmony. Here in the state of separation rests the trait of service that naturally expresses itself through action and for the benefit of all beings. So even though this person can't stand you, you're helping them by not giving in to them. Okay? The byproduct of service is that it grants one the ability to enter into a unified field of consciousness, which connects you with us, the Pleiadians, and many other galactic species. Service is a gateway that takes one out of the trivial stresses of day-to-day living and transcends one into the greater way of being that brings calmness and ease to the mental plane. When this card arrives, it is a strong indication that your best path at the moment is to be of service. Attempt to step out of the ego tendencies and open your heart to how you can bring the most love and healing to your current situation. Even if that's just for yourself. Okay? You will find that by making a dedication to service, naturally all tension or anxieties will dissipate. Make it your intention to activate kindness and dedicate time to what makes you come the most alive. Here in the field of service, does one expand beyond what they need and become a self-actualized being that unifies humanity into the 5th dimension and beyond. Service is your way. Helping others with your story. So if you have been through what I'm talking about, helping others find their way from that dark night into a lighter way of being and into a way that will benefit the whole. You know, what benefits the whole benefits you. So keep that in mind. Alright? Like I said, it's the souls coming together, the star royalty of the cosmos. And unity is what we need. Even if you've got people who are jealous and trying to stop you, you've got to overcome that with an open heart. And, you know, allow them, because you're basically giving them the rope to hang themselves, because they're hopeful that they can turn you into one of these. Don't fall for it, because that's how they control you. If you ain't balanced and you're asking why me all the time, and you're hating on other people, well, that's somebody else has control of you. Not today, Satan, not any other day. So like I said, war on consciousness is real. What will you choose? Alright? Well, those are your messages. Please remember to press the like button, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.